Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Vergne Board and Zone Appeals, January the 30th, 2024 at 5:30 p.m. Call the meeting to order. We do have a quorum. If you would review the minutes from the January the 9th, 2024 meeting, please. Any comments or questions, let me know. If not, we can move ahead to a motion.
Make a motion to accept as submitted.
We have a motion to accept this to submitted. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second. Those in favour say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Moving on, new business. A request for special exception to allow sales and leasing of trucks and trailers properly located at 470 Dick Buchanan Street, tax map 14, parcel 50, I2 Heavy Industrial Zoning District, property owned by 470 Dick Buchanan LLC. Mr. Logan, please.
Thanks. So this is a request. It's from 470 Dick Buchanan Street, and some of you all that were on the Planning Commission remember this lot. So it's on the east side of Dick Buchanan Street as you go north. You can see it there on the screen. And this parcel went to the Planning Commission and was approved approximately 1 year ago, last spring, and they were approved for tractor trailer storage at this site. They also have two buildings under construction that were approved with that site plan. We'll see those here in just a moment. The zoning is I2 Heavy Industrial, which is right in the middle of this image. So that dark blue color is heavy industrial zoning. So that does allow for tractor trailer storage. And then this is a photo of the site before the development, when it was a lot better weather and you can actually see. So I'm sure you've had a chance to look over the application that was in your packet. So I'll just read a little bit here from the report. In the municipal zoning ordinance in Article 5, the commercial uses that are allowed in C1, C2, C3, and C4 zoning can be allowed in any I2 district if the Board of Zoning Appeals grants a special exception for those commercial uses. So in this case, they've asked for vehicle leasing, and we included leasing and sales just so that in the future, if they change their mind, they're approved for both of those uses. But right now, they want to do vehicle leasing, so according to these parts of the municipal zoning ordinance, that is allowed with the special exception from this board. And staff has not received any phone calls from the sign that's posted there on the property. And this is the plan, one page at least from the site plan that went through the Planning Commission. So you can see the two buildings there at the top of the image and a detention pond that are proposed for the site. And of course, a lot of asphalt and parking as well. Other than that, that sums it up from staff. So I'll be happy to answer any questions. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Logan. Do we have an applicant here this evening? If you would step to the podium, please. You raise your right hand, I'll swear you in. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
If you would, please state your name and address for the record, please.
Okay. My name is Alex Dickerson. I'm an attorney with Thompson Burton Law Firm in Nashville, 1801 West End Avenue.
My name is Brent Long, and I'm a general manager with Meisler Trailer Rentals in Nashville, Tennessee, 344 Will Hagen Road.
Thanks, sir. Gentlemen, have any questions for the applicant this evening? So I have just a couple of questions, just to break off. So obviously, originally was set up for storage, correct?
Yes.
And so now the trailer sales, what percentage do you think are going to be trailer sales versus storage? Just a matter of interest.
Well, we don't have any sales that are going to happen on this property. It's all going to be leasing on this property.
Just leasing, okay.
Yes,
okay.
that's correct.
And so there'll be no maintenance done?
Well, there'll be maintenance on their trailers and repair on their trailers. That's about 20% of the entire property is just maintenance of their units.
So we're saying theirs, you're referring to the leasee of the
Yes,
trucks?
the lessee, yes.
Okay, good deal.
Which is who we're the tenant in this case.
Understand. Understand. Any other questions, gentlemen? This went through the planning commission, as Ms. Logan said last year, it was scrutinised by our planning commission, was approved finally. There were some issues initially that got sorted out and they've been resolved. This is just for the request for special exception to allow the sales and leasing at this facility. Any questions?
No questions.
If that, I'll take a motion for or against the motion to request for a special exception to allow sales and leasing of trucks and trailers.
Make a motion to accept the exception.
Motion to accept, to a second?
A second.
Second. Those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
New business number 3, request a sign variance, property located at 5145 Mersborough Road, tax map 15, parcel 2.11, C4 Shopping Centre zoning district, property owned by Kroger Ltd, Partnership 1. Mr. Logan, your report, please.
Thanks. So this is a request from the Kroger that's located just down the street here. They started a new clickless service last year, and they had to make some modifications to the site and the building, including some parking changes for that clickless service. And part of that is that they now need to update their signage to reflect the change in the service that they're offering. So Kroger is requesting additional signage for the building. You can see the zoning is C4, which is currently the shopping center district, and it's outlined in blue there on the screen. And then this is the current site that shows Kroger and the out parcels on Murfreesboro Road, and of course their gas island. So these are photos of the store currently. And then their application. So this is what they've submitted. It's a fairly straightforward request, but they will be requesting the pickup sign that would go on the building, and this would be located to the left. As you face the building, it'd be the left of the main entrance. And they're also requesting some smaller signs for that service as well. Other than that, read here some from the report. Of course, they have identified the need for more signage, and per section 4-070 of the zoning ordinance, commercial structures are allowed to have additional signage if the Board of Zoning Appeals grants them that request. Other than that, staff doesn't have any additional comments. Thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Logan. Do we have an applicant here this evening for this request? If you would raise your right hand. You promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I will.
Please state your name and address for the record, please.
Betsy Shackelford, and I work for Premier Sign Company, and the address in question is 5145 Murfreesboro Road.
Thank you. Any questions about the report that Mr. Logan gave? Did you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, good. Questions from the board? I'll lead off for the couple. So the blue will be the same colour blue that's for the Kroger on the additional
Yes,
side, the same as the same?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. And obviously, if you just explain a little bit of what you did with the car park, because obviously those on the planning commission know what happened, but the other board members don't. If you just explain what you're trying to do here with the parking.
Honestly, I'm the sign company, so
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure that I know about what we're doing with the car parking. But basically, from what I do know, you've always had the Kroger location, the Kroger store, and because of, I'm assuming there must have been a parking issue, but they have actually rented the tenant space next to the actual Kroger's. This used to be a seafood restaurant, I think, according to Google Maps at least. Anyway, so they have now taken this new space And this is going to be their pickup area, so that when people have ordered their pickups, they can be gathered, they can be put in this space, and then people can come in and pick them up quickly and be done.
Does that make sense, gentlemen?
I've used it since they've opened it, so.
Any other questions? With that, I'll take a motion for or against the request for a sign variance on that property, please.
Motion to accept?
You have a motion to accept. Do you have a second?
Second.
Second. Those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
With that is the last item on the agenda. With that, of course, meeting adjourned. Thank you.